Hello students, I'm back from the platform ETP PTE, which is a fully English test preparation. Today we'll discuss about PTE listening multiple choice questions. But before we discuss the topic, I would say all of you to visit our website www.englishTestPrep.com, as it has a lot of mock tests and reality tests for your practice. Also, it's equally good as the PSN reality test. Now we'll get to the topic. So, multiple choice questions of listening are of two types. Firstly, multiple choice with multiple answers and multiple choice with single answers. Now let's get to the basic information related to the task. Firstly, there will be an audio of the passage near to about 300 words and 4 to 5 options in it. Out of the 5 or 7 options, you have to choose any 2 or 3 which are correct for multiple choice question with multiple answers and 1 correct option for multiple choice question with single answer. After listening the passage, you have to determine the keywords and compare it with each option along with the appropriate responses. In the exam, you will get around 1 to 2 questions for multiple answers and 1 to 2 questions for MCQs for single answers. It contributes to listening only. Next, we have the example of multiple choice questions with multiple answer, which will give you an idea about the task. You have been given an audio bar and certain statements in front of you. You have to listen to the recording and answer the question by selecting the correct response. Also, remember that more than 1 options are correct. Next, you have been given an example of multiple choice questions with single answer correct. Again, you have given an audio bar and few options in front of you. You have to listen to the recording and answer the multiple choice question by selecting the correct response. Also remember, in this case, only 1 response is correct. After the basic information and example, now let's talk about the things one should remember while performing the task. First, you don't have to focus on the keywords, rather you have to focus on the meaning. Always read the question before the audio start. Next, you don't have to spend more than 10 to 20 seconds after the audio is over. In terms of negative marking, yes, it's there in multiple choice questions with multiple answers. So, 1 point is awarded for each right answer and -1 point is awarded for each wrong answer. If you are not sure about any option, choose any one, but keep trying. Next are the tips and strategies that will help you to improve and score good in your exam. So the very first strategy is to read and understand the question first. Exactly, you don't have to just read the passage, you have to try to understand the passage. The next strategy is to skim through the options when the audio starts. In this case, you have been given 5 seconds before the audio begins. You can pick a few keywords from each option and try to skim it, because this will give you an idea what the audio will be about. The next important point is to try to catch the option while listening. So you have to keep an eye on all the options while listening to the audio. For that, you have to be very attentive and focused. Another important strategy is to take the notes whenever you listen to some important piece of information. It can be an event, a person, a place, or an explanation. This will help you to know about the important bits of information in the audio. Another strategy is to validate all the options one by one. So for that, you have to listen to the audio very carefully. Also, be careful and support your answers accordingly. As I always say that in all the tasks of PT, time management is very important. Same goes for this. You don't have to spend too much time on each question. Spend 1 or 2 minutes only. The next important tip is about negative marking. There is no negative marking in multiple choice questions with single answers, but there is negative marking in multiple choice question with multiple answers. So you don't have to leave any blank empty, rather try to attempt it. The next tip is whenever you hear a word that relates to the option, try to judge it and make an option right or wrong. Remember, this is just a short list. There is no final selection. So select your answer during the audio accordingly. Last but not the least, once the audio is over, you have to click to next button. Do not waste your time on it as it's not scoring. Also, for more information, please visit our website www.englishtestprep.com as it has a lot of mock tests and practice tests for your help.